Alright, hello. Welcome to Jack Hopkins's graphics uh, coursework. Alright, let me quickly walk through everything that's going on. And sorry, I can't do this in full screen because my Unity kept on crashing for some reason. It may be just the version of Unity I'm using. Maybe my coursework's just bad. Who knows? Sorry about that. So you're gonna get this instead. This is as big as I could. Anyway, so we have the FPS in the counter. So actually, first things first, let's go over a section of the planet's surface. I hope you can tell that this is an island part of the planet's surface. And then over there, we've also got a little bit of planet's surface there. And you can see there are multiple textures on the planet's surface. We got this texture here, then we got multiple textures on that little island over there. The environment should be lit. We've got a directional light for the whole thing. We've got smaller point lights over here, and we've got many lights. This big ginormous sword is lit up from the bottom as well. Yeah, and then some elements should be moving and rotating. The best example of this, I'm going to go a bit Jesus mode, walking on the water. This guy is in a boat, a bit below surface, but he is nevertheless going around in circles, so he is moving and rotating. Woo! Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Then we also have a scene hierarchy where some elements move or rotate around their parent object. As you can see, there are many objects. You even see some lights being rotated around. We'll see that later. But yeah, we got big shields going around a big sword. How wonderful. And then navigatable camera in the 3D environment. As you can see, we're moving around and you can even jump. How fantastic. I don't think you can jump on water though. No, because that would be very silly. You can walk on it, but you can't jump on it. Then we also have display framework being achieved. Currently we're, always above 250. Allocated memory, total reserve memory, and total unreserved memory. You can activate this by pressing F3. It's the same as it is in Minecraft. So F3 is the button if you want to turn it on and off, because it does kind of clog up this lovely scenery. Oh, I love the lighting. Alright, what else? So the planet kind of observes as far as you can see. I don't know if this counts, but as far as my eye can see, it definitely does extend that far. A body of realistic looking water. I will... yeah, so here's a bit more of a cartoony version of the water. We got some nice foam particles. If you go over to this side, you can see it should be a bit more obvious that there's a bit of refraction underneath. As you can see, slightly moving side to side. If you see where my cursor is. So a slight bit of refraction. You also got nice little foam bits and depth. So the color's lighter over here than it is over here, just because of the different depth of the water. I can also show you here if I go to animations, not animations, materials and water. If I use the realistic, so I have actually two different types of water. Hold up. Whoop. Nice. So let's run this real quick. So then you can also see realistic water, because it does say specifically realistic water. It didn't fit with the aesthetic I like, but I still did a bit of realistic water. In this one, you got some nice normal maps going over the top of normal water realistic maps. Very similar to the other one. You got parts that are more shallow or more green, and then parts that are less shallow or less green. As you can see with these reeds, as they depth, you can't quite see them as far. All right, I prefer the cartoony one, but two for the price of one. How about that? Stylized. Going back. Okay, I also have some space UFOs. First example. Oh, do you see that glowy mountain over there? Oh, I wonder what's over there. You can go explore that in your own time, but it takes a bit of a ways to go. But there's a bit of green on that island over there, green and pink. I also have another UFO if you want to see it. This also displays movement and rotation of bodies and lights, and it's what is this? Oh, I don't know what this is. Whoa, look, it's meant to be a fairy kind of thing, going around into the woods. Whoa, follow it around. It's a bit nice at night. Oh, speaking of night, my next little thing is a day-night cycle, as you can probably tell. We got a skybox here, and it goes light to dark with a nice orange sunset every single day. Ooh, absolutely. Oh, I love myself. Sunset like that, isn't that wonderful? And then that's it for all the stuff that is suggested. However, we do have some other things. So I have used post-processing to get some nice, I'm going to turn this back on, post-processing to get some nice effects. So there's a bit of color correction, which you may not be able to see, but you'll be able to see in the Unity. Actually, I'll show that at the end. But this is the big thing as you go into the forest. Everything goes kind of crazy. So your depth of field gets narrowed, and you have this thing called color arbitration, where it kind of gets all crazy. On the outside you can see it kind of, and everything kind of gets zoomed in. And now you go out, and then you go back in, then out, and then in. Ooh, isn't that special? All right. Yeah, I think that's it. We just got. Yeah, I think that's everything. So cheers. Thank you for watching. Hopefully it impresses you. Oh, no, actually, no. I lied. We're not going yet. I'm going to show you the post-processing. So here we go. Vignette, motion blur, depth of field, color aberration, color adjustments. Then we also have the post-processing, which is a global volume. This is just some simple white balance, color adjustment, color curves, and a bloom. So yeah, there you have it. And then this is it from above. Woo! Isn't that wonderful? And yeah, so here, if we zoom down real quickly, we can see the spooky island with all its interesting colors. Ooh, spooky island. All right, yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope it does impress.